Hello everyone. Welcome to Akriti Art of Mathematics Simple Mathematics classes. I am Sudhir MK. In this class, I am going to discuss about sets, and this is sets class 4. In this class, we discuss about operation on sets and Venn diagrams. You consider one set A equal to 1, 3, 5, 6 and B equal to 1, 2, 4, 6, 9. Now in set A and B, we have 1 and 6 common elements. So here 1 is common and 6 is also common. So 1 and 6 are common elements in set A and B. What is remaining element? So remaining element is 3 and 5 in set A. If you remove common elements, remaining element is 3 and 5. It is denoted by A minus B. We have to remove the common elements, then A minus B. Other elements are 3 and 5. So this is called A minus B. Same time, what is B minus A? From B, you have to remove the common elements. That is 1 and 6 we remove. Remaining is 2, 4 and 9. So therefore, B minus A is 2, 4 and 9. So you have to remove the common elements and you have to write remaining elements. So that is called difference of two sets. It is denoted by A minus B and B minus A. So these are called difference of sets. That is difference of sets. We see definition. Let A and B are two sets. Then A minus B is the set of those elements of A which are not in set B. So it should be present in A, but it should not be present in B. And it is denoted by A minus B. And we write A minus B is set of all x such that x belongs to A, but x does not belongs to B. It is all the elements of set A only, but it should not be belongs to B. Common element you should not write. Same type B minus A. B minus A means set of all x such that x belongs to B. All the elements of B, but it should not be belongs to A. You write all the elements of B, but you should not write elements which belongs to A. So next consider U equal to 1, 2, 3 up to 8 and A equal to 1, 3, 4, 8. Suppose from this set, from universal set, if we subtract this, that is if we write U minus A, that is we have to write other than these elements. Other than these elements are, it is 2, 5, 6, 7. You should not write 1, 3, 4, 8. Remaining elements are 2, 5, 6, 7. So this is U minus A and it is denoted by A dash. That is other than A. It is called complement of A. So it is denoted by A dash. Now we see definition of complement of a set. Let U be the universal set and A be any set. So you have to take one universal set first. A should be subset of U. Then complement of set A is the set of all those elements of U which are not in set A. So you have to write all other elements which are not present in A. And it is denoted by A dash or AC. That is complement of A. It is also denoted by AC. And we write A dash equal to U minus A. It is set of all x such that x belongs to U and x does not belongs to A. You should not write elements of A. You have to write all other elements which belongs to U. So that is called as complement of set A, denoted by A dash. So next you consider one set A equal to 1, 3, 5, 6 and B equal to 1, 2, 6, 9. Now write all these elements together. We have to write all these elements, that is we can write 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 9. So this is called union. Union of A and B and it is denoted by A union B. This is symbol for union. A union B. It is read as union. So next we see definition of union of sets. So let A and B be two sets. The union of A and B denoted by A union B. So this is A union B. It is a set of those elements which are either in A or in B or in both. So the elements here, we take all the elements from A, all the elements from B and also common elements. All elements together, we call it as union of sets. In set builder form, A union B can be written as A union B equal to set of all x such that x belongs to A or x belongs to B. Now here important, it is or. That is x may be present in A or it may be present in B or it may be present in both also. So next consider A equal to 1, 3, 5, 6 and B equal to 1, 2, 6, 9. Now what are the common elements here? We have 1 is common and 6 is common. So here 1 and 6 is common. We have to write only common elements here. So this is called as intersection of sets and denoted by like this. So it is A intersection B. So this is symbol for intersection. So next we see definition of intersection of sets. take A and B are two sets, then intersection of set denoted by A intersection B is the set of those elements which belongs to both A and B. So intersection means you have to write common elements. That means the elements which belongs to both set A and set B. So it is denoted by like this. So this is A intersection B symbol. In set builder form, A intersection B can be written as A intersection B equal to set of all x such that x belongs to A and x belongs to B. Here important is and. That means x is also present in A and x is also present in B. That means x is present both in A and B sets. Intersection means you have to write common elements. It should be present in both sets. So next it is disjoint sets. Now what is disjoint sets? Two sets are said to be disjoint if and only if they have no common elements. If there is no common elements in two sets, then they are called as disjoint sets. That is, if A and B are disjoint sets, then A intersection B is empty set. There is no common element in A and B. So when we take intersection, if we get empty set, then these two sets are called as disjoint sets. So next we take example. We take A equal to 1, 3 and B equal to 2, 7, 9. Now here there is no common element in set A and set B. So therefore here A intersection B is empty set. So therefore A and B are called disjoint sets. Now here A and B are disjoint sets. So next one note, if A is subset of B, then A union B equal to B. Now when we take union, always you will get bigger set. Now here A is a subset of B. A is smaller set and B is bigger set. When we take union, always we get bigger set. So therefore A union B is B when A is a subset of B. Also when we take intersection, always you will get smaller set. So A intersection B is A. Now here A is smaller set, B is bigger set, A is a subset of B and you have to take common elements. Common elements means all the elements belong to A only. So therefore when we take intersection you get A only. So therefore when A is a subset of B, A intersection B is always equal to A only. So next some fundamental results. First one, it is identity loss. Now when we take A union empty set, we get A. Always you get bigger set. Now here A is bigger set, we get A only. A intersection empty set, it is empty set. We get smaller set. Here empty set is smaller set. Therefore intersection is empty set. Next one, it is idempotent loss. A union A equal to A only. So when we take A union A, we get A only. A intersection A is also A only. Union of same set is same set. Intersection of same set is also same set we get. So next one is commutative loss, that is A union B is same as B union A. We can interchange these two sets. Same type, A intersection B is also equal to B intersection A. Here also we can change two sets. So next one is associative law. Associative law means changing bracket. Now here we have A union, B union C. It is same as A union B, union C. Now here bracket for B union C and here it is bracket for A union B. Now here A union B union C, it is same as A union B, union C. Same type for intersection also. It is A intersection B intersection C. It is same as A intersection B intersection C. Now here bracket for B and C. Now here bracket is for A and B. It is A intersection B intersection C is same as A intersection B intersection C. Next it is distributive loss. It is A union B intersection C. It is same as A union B intersection A union C. Now it is same like multiplication and addition. If you have A into B plus C, you write A into B plus A into C. Same like that. If it is A union B intersection C, you start with A union B and you write middle as it is intersection. Then again you write A union C. Same type, A intersection B union C equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. It is A intersection B union C equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. So next it is De Morgan's law. If it is A union B whole dash, then it is A dash intersection B dash. Now here it is union and here it is intersection. Now here it is whole dash. Now here it is separate dash. That is A union B whole complement. It's same as A complement intersection B complement. Also A intersection B whole dash equal to A dash union B dash. Now here it is intersection and here it is union. So A intersection B whole dash is same as A dash union B dash. U union A. U is universal set and A is any subset. When we take union, always you will get bigger set. So U union A is U only. Then U intersection A, it is A. When we take intersection, always we get smaller set. So here we get A only. Next is complement of universal set. That is U minus U. U dash means U minus U. We get empty set. So that is complement of universal set is empty set. And complement of empty set is universal set. That is definition of A dash means U minus A. Therefore, empty set complement is U minus empty set. We get U only. So therefore, empty set complement is universal set. Universal set complement is empty set. Empty set complement is universal set. Next it is A dash whole dash equal to A only. That is when we take 2 times complement, you will get same set. A dash again it is whole dash. It is A only. Then it is A union A dash. You take union of A and other elements which are not in A. When we take A union A dash, we get universal set. But A intersection A dash, it is always empty set. Now A intersection A dash means other than A. So there is no common element in A and A dash. So therefore A intersection A dash is always empty set. So next it is Venn diagram. We know that sets can be represented in roster method or set builder form. Now here one more method that is called as Venn diagram. Sets can be represented by means of diagrams which is known as Venn diagram. Writing sets in diagrams is called as Venn diagram. Now consider 2 sets here. A equal to AEIOU and set B is ACIKUX. Now how to write this in Venn diagram? Now here we write sets in circles. Now here we have 2 sets, so we write 2 circles. Since these 2 are not disjoint, they have some common elements, we write circles like this. Now first we fill common elements. So common element means this part belongs to both set. This is set A and this is set B. We write common elements. Now here common elements are A, I and U. First we write common elements here, that is A, I and U. Now after writing A, I, U, remaining is E and O. Write that elements in this side, E and O. That is set A elements are A, I, U, E and O. Now after writing A, I, U, so after writing A, I, U from B, remaining elements. So remaining elements are C, K and X. It is C, K and X are remaining. So write in right side. So remaining elements are C, K, X. Therefore total elements of B, it is A, I, U, C, K and X. All these are elements of B. Now here common element is A, I, U. And this is only element belongs to A. And this is only element belongs to B. And this is common element. Suppose if you get universal set and other subsets. Normally universal set is denoted by rectangle. So we write rectangle to denote universal set. Subsets are written inside the circles. And since again A and B are not disjoint, we write circles like this. Now first we fill common elements. So here common elements are A, I, U and remaining elements of A are E, O and remaining element of B are C, K, X. Now what are the remaining elements? Now in A and B together we have A, I, U, E, O, C, K, X. Now what are the remaining elements? So other than A and B, there are some other elements. Now what we have to do is we have to write remaining elements outside this circle, that is inside this rectangle but outside this circle. So remaining elements are B, Y and Z. So you have to write outside the circle but inside this rectangle. So we can write like this. A, I, U, it is common element. A, I, U, E, O, it is elements of A. A, I, U, C, K, X, it is element of B. And all these elements together, it is called universal set. So here it is A, I, U, E, O, B, Y, C, K, X, Z. All these are present in universal set. You have to represent universal set in rectangle and subsets in circle. So next you consider U equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and A equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and B equal to 4, 6. Now see here, A is a subset of U and B is again subset of A. U is universal set and A is subset of U and B is also subset of A. Now to write this set in Venn diagram, we can write first one rectangle to represent universal set, then set A then set B. Now here B is subset of A, therefore we write B inside A. Now first we write common element. Here common element is 4 and 6, element of B. Then remaining element other than 4 and 6, it is 2, 6 and 10, right outside B, inside A but outside B, elements of set A. It is 2, 8, 10, 4, 6. Now what are the remaining elements? Right outside this circle, that is 1, 7, 5, 3 and 9. So 1, 7, 5, 3 and 9 does not belongs to both set A and B. Therefore it is outside these circles but inside this rectangle. So therefore here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All these are elements of universal set, and 4, 6 is element of B only. 2, 8, 4, 6, 10 is element of A only. So like this we can represent sets in Venn diagram. Next we say definition of Venn diagram. Diagrammatic representation of sets is called Venn diagram. Here universal set is denoted by rectangle and subsets are denoted by circles. Now here in Venn diagram we shade some part here. Now here shaded part is set A and set B together. So therefore this is called as A union B. Now here both set A and set B are shaded. So therefore this diagram represents A union B. So next here it is shaded part is only this common region. So therefore this is A intersection B. So this is Venn diagram for A intersection B. So here only this common part is shaded. Next here set A and set B. So these are not shaded. Only outside is shaded. So that is other than A and B. So it is A union B whole dash. So A union B is not shaded. Other than A union B, that is complement. A union B whole dash is this part, that is other than A union B. So next it is intersection part is not shaded. All other parts are shaded. So therefore this is same as A intersection B whole dash. That is intersection part is not shaded. All other parts are shaded. So therefore this is A intersection B whole dash. Next it is A circle is not shaded. All other part is shaded. So therefore this is same as A dash, that is A complement. A set is not shaded, all other parts are shaded. So therefore it is other than A. It is same as A dash or it is complement of A. And in this diagram, B circle is not shaded, all other part is shaded. So therefore this is complement of B. That is other than B, it is B dash. See here, it is A circle is shaded but not full. So only this part is shaded. From circle A, this part is not shaded. That is from A, this part is subtracted. So this is same as A minus B. A minus B. Same type here. From this circle, so this common part is subtracted. This circle represents B and this is common part. That is from set B, common elements are subtracted. Therefore it is same as B minus A. Next, if it is 3 sets, we represent A intersection B intersection C. That is common region for all 3 sets like this. It is A intersection B intersection C. So next it is A intersection C. That is elements belongs to both A and C. Area belongs to first circle and second circle. So we write this part. This is common part belongs to A and C. So therefore this is A intersection C. Now what is this part? Now here we have full A and full C. So this is A union C. So it is A and C together. It is A union C. So this shaded region represents A union C. Now what is this? Now here it is A circle is not included and all other parts are included. This is B and C together but not from A. So therefore this is same as B union C minus A. So you have to subtract A part from B union C. So therefore this is same as B union C minus A. So next this part. So this part is A intersection B union C. Now first you take B union C. So B union C means all the elements from B set and all the elements from C set, we get all this part. So it is B union C. Now you take common region from A also. Common region A means it should belongs to set A also. So therefore it is B union C intersection A. This part is A intersection B union C. Now this is also equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. Now what is A intersection B? It is common region belongs to both A and B. So that is this part. So this is A intersection B. Now you take common elements from A and C, that is A intersection C. It should belong to both A and C. Now together this part, it is A intersection B and A intersection C. So therefore it is A intersection B union A intersection C is this shaded region. So next, now this is A union B intersection C. Now here full A circle is shaded and common part belongs to B and C also shaded. So this part is belongs to both B and C. So this part and this part A together, this is called as A union B intersection C. That is all the elements from A and common element from B and C. And this is A union B intersection C. Now this is also equal to A union B intersection A union C. So it is A union B intersection A union C. Now what is A union B? You have to take all the elements from A and B. You take all the elements from A and B means, so like this, you have to take all the elements from A and B. Then you have to take all the elements from A and C. It is A union C. You have to take all the elements from A and C. It is all the elements from A and C. Then you have to take intersection part, that is A union B intersection A union C means common elements in A union B and A union C. Common elements means we get only this shaded part. So this shaded part is A union B intersection A union C. This shaded part belongs to both A union B and A union C. So therefore shaded part is A union B intersection A union C. Next we discuss problems from exercise 1.4. First one, find the union and intersection of each of the following pairs of sets. Now here some pairs of sets are given. You have to find both union and intersection. First one, set x equal to 1, 3, 5 and set y equal to 1, 2, 3. Now here first you have to find union, that is x union y. So you have to write all the elements. Here we have 1, 2, 3 and 5. So therefore union is 1, 2, 3, 5. So writing all the elements together, it is called as union. So next it is intersection. Intersection means you have to write only common elements. So here common element is 1 and 3. So therefore x intersection y is 1 and 3. That is common element. So common element is 1 and 3 only. So next question, it is A equal to AEIOU and B set is ABC. First you write union, write all the elements together. That is we have A, B, C, then it is E, I, O, U. So we can write A union B equal to ABC, then it is E, I, O, U. So it is all the elements together. Then you have to write intersection. Intersection is common element and here it is only A is common. So therefore A intersection B is A only. So next it is set A equal to set of all x such that x is a natural number and multiples of 3. So you have to write all the multiples of 3. Then B is set of all x such that x is a natural number and less than 6. Now first we write set A and B. So set A is 3, 6, 9 etc. It is only natural numbers. Then here natural numbers less than 6 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 is not included. It is less than 6. Now we take union. Now how to write union? So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then all the multiples of 3 here. When we take union, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 9, 12 etc. We can write union as 1, 2, 4, 5. Then multiples of 3. That is we can write 1, 2, 4, 5 or a multiples of 3. So that is with this elements we have to write all the multiples of 3 also. A union B is 1, 2, 4, 5 or a multiples of 3. So next, what is intersection? What is common element here? So common element is 3 only. So common element is 3 only. Therefore, A intersection B is 3. So next problem, A is set of all x such that x is a natural number and x is greater than 1 and less than or equal to 6. Now here you have to write all the natural numbers greater than 1, less than or equal to 6 and set B is set of all x. X is a natural number, x is greater than 6 and less than 10. Now first we write set A and B. Now set A is 1 is not included. It is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 is included here. Then here set B. It is more than 6. That is 7, 8 and 9. 10 is also not included. Now first we find union. Take all the elements together. That is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. It is A union B. Then it is intersection, common element. Now here there is no common element, so therefore we have tried it as empty set. So here A intersection B is empty set, or it is like this also we can write in symbol. So therefore A and B are disjoint sets. There is no common element. Next question, it is A equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is empty set. Now when we take union, always you will get bigger set. Now here A is bigger set, so therefore A union B is A only. So here A union B is 1, 2, 3. Here no other elements to add this. So A union B is A only here. Now we take intersection. Now here we have 1, 2, 3 and here no element. So therefore there is no common element. So when we take intersection, we always get smaller set. So therefore it is A intersection B is empty set. So here smaller set is empty set and bigger set is A set. When we take union, we get bigger set. When we take intersection, we get smaller set. So therefore A union B is A only. A intersection B is empty set. So next question, let A equal to AB and B equal to ABC. Is A is a subset of B? What is A union B? Now here whether A is a subset of B, you have to check this first. So here we have AB and here we have ABC. All elements of A are present in B also. So therefore A is a subset of B. It is correct. So here A is a subset of B. It is correct. Now what is A union B? Now since here A is smaller set and B is bigger set, when we take union, always we get bigger set. Now here bigger set is B. So therefore A union B is B only. So A union B. Take all the elements, it is A, B and C, we get A, B, C, it is same as bigger set B only. So therefore, if A is a subset of B, we get A union B is B only. So next, let A and B are two sets such that A is a subset of B. Then what is A union B? Now here sets are not given, just it is given A is a subset of B. Then what is A union B? So when we take union, always you will get bigger set. So that is B only. So A union B is B only. So since A is a subset of B, A union B is B only. Next question, if A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B equal to 3, 4, 5, 6 and C equal to 5, 6, 7, 8 and D equal to 7, 8, 9, 10. You have to find all this. That is you have to find A union B, then it is A union C, then it is B union C, then it is B union D, then it is A union B union C, then it is A union B union D and it is B union C union D. You can pause the video and you can find all this answer and you can verify later. You can try this. Now first here it is given A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B equal to 3, 4, 5, 6 and here it is 5, 6, 7, 8 and D equal to 7, 8, 9, 10. Now first question is A union B. Take all elements from A and B, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. So A union B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second question is A union C. Take all elements from A and C, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next question, it is B union C. Take all the elements from B and C, that is 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. It is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then it is B union D. Take all the elements from B and D. It is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next question, it is A union B union C. This can be written as A union B union C. First you can find union of A and B. Then we take union of C. Or else we can write A union B union C also. We can put bracket to B union C. We get same answer. So first we find A union B. Then we find again union C. Now here A union B, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, union C, 5, 6, 7, 8. Writing all these numbers together, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So next question, A union B, union D. First we find A union B, then we find union D. Now A union B, already it is here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, union 7, 8, 9, 10. So we write all the elements together, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next question, it is B union C union D. It is same as B union C union D. First we find B union C, that is take all the elements from B and C. It is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, union 7, 8, 9, 10. Writing all these elements together, we get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next question, if A equal to 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, B equal to 7, 9, 11, 13 and C equal to 11, 13, 15 and D equal to 15, 17. You have to find A intersection B, B intersection C, A intersection C intersection D, A intersection C, B intersection D, A intersection B union C, A intersection D, A intersection B union D, A intersection B intersection B union C, A union D intersection B union C. Now here also you can pause the video and write all these answers and you can verify your answer later. Now here it is given A equal to 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, B equal to 7, 9, 11, 13, C equal to 11, 13, 15 and D equal to 15, 17. Now first question, A intersection B, that is common element in A and B. Common element in A and B is 7, 9 and 11. Second question, it is B intersection C. Common element in B and C. Common element in B and C is 11 and 13. So next question, it is A intersection C intersection D. And we can write this as A intersection C intersection D. First we find common element in A and C. Common element in A and C is 11. Intersection 15 and 17, that is D. Now common element in these two sets. There is no common element, so we write empty set. So therefore this is empty set. So next question, it is A intersection C. That is common element in A and C. So it is 11. So common element in A and C is 11. So next question, it is B intersection D. Common element in B and D. Again there is no common element in B and D. So it is empty set, or we can write in symbol also. So next it is A intersection B union C. Now first you find B union C, then we take intersection with A. Now here A is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Intersection B union C. Write all these numbers together. It is 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. Then you write common element. So common element is 7, 9 and 11. So intersection is 7, 9 and 11. Next question is A intersection D. That is, you have to take common element from A and D. There is no common element. So therefore A intersection D is empty set. Next question, it is A intersection B union D. What is A intersection B union D? First you find B union D. Then you have to take intersection from A. Write A as it is, that is 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, intersection B union D. Write all these elements together, it is 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. Now what are the common elements? So common element is only 7, 9 and 11 here. So it is common element is 7, 9 and 11. So that is intersection. The next question, it is A intersection B intersection B union C. First we find A intersection B. Common element in A and B is 7, 9, 11. Intersection B union C. Take all the elements from B and C. It is 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. We take common element. So common element is 7, 9 and 11. So this is A intersection B intersection B union C. Next one, it is A union D intersection B union C. First we find A union D. Take all these numbers together and B union C. Take all these numbers together. We get 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, 17. And here it is 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. Now you take common elements. So what are the common element here? It is 7, 9, 11 and 15. Next question, A equal to set of all x such that x is a natural number and B equal to set of all x such that x is an even natural number and C equal to set of all x such that x is an odd natural number and D equal to set of all x such that x is a prime number. Again you have to find all this, that is A intersection B, A intersection C, A intersection D, B intersection C, B intersection D, C intersection D. Now here all these sets are given, you have to find all this. Now first question, A intersection B. Now here A means set of all x, x is a natural number and B is set of all x such that x is an even natural number. When we take intersection, always we get smaller set. So here even natural number is smaller set. So therefore A intersection B is B only, that is set of all x such that x is even natural number. So common element in natural number and even natural number is even natural numbers, that is set B. So next question, A intersection C. From natural number and odd natural numbers, we have to take common elements. We get odd natural numbers only. Common elements in natural number and odd natural number is odd natural numbers. So it is set C. Next question, it is A intersection D. Now here, A means it is set of all natural numbers. D means set of all prime numbers. Now what is common in natural numbers and prime numbers? It is prime numbers only. So therefore A intersection D is D only. So next question, it is B intersection C. B is even natural number, C is odd natural numbers. In even natural number and odd natural number, there is no common number. So therefore, intersection is empty set. So next question, it is B intersection D. B set is even natural number and D set is prime number. Now what is even prime number? So even prime number is only 2. Common element in even natural number and prime number 2. So therefore B intersection D is set containing element 2. So next C intersection D. Now C is odd natural number, D is prime numbers. Now odd natural numbers and prime numbers. So common is odd prime numbers. It should be odd natural numbers and also prime numbers, and we can write it as odd prime numbers. So next question, which of the following pair of sets are disjoint? Now here two sets are given. You have to write which two sets are disjoint. Now here A is 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is set of all x such that x is natural numbers, x is greater than or equal to 4, less than or equal to 6. And here A is A, E, I, O, U and B is C, D, E, F. And here A is set of all x such that x is even integer, and here B is set of all x such that x is an odd integer. Now you have to check whether all these pairs are disjoint or not disjoint. Now first one here, A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, B equal to set of all x such that x is a natural number and x is greater than or equal to 4, less than or equal to 6. In set B we have 4, 5 and 6 here. So therefore common element is 4. Now since 4 is common element, intersection is not empty set. So since intersection is not empty set, they are not disjoint sets. So next one, A is A, E, I, O, U and B is C, D, E, F. Now whether they have common element? Yes, E is common element here. So therefore it is not disjoint. Now here A intersection B is E. Therefore it is not empty set. Therefore A and B are not disjoint sets. Next question, it is A equal to set of all x such that x is even integer, B equal to set of all x such that x is an odd integer. Is there any common element in even integer and odd integer? No, there is no common element in even integer and odd integer. Therefore it is disjoint set. Now here intersection is empty set. So therefore A and B are disjoint sets. So there is no common element in these two sets. So next question, if A equal to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, B equal to 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, C equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 and D equal to 5, 10, 15, 20, you have to find all this, that is difference of two sets, A minus B, A minus C, A minus D, B minus A, C minus A, D minus A, B minus C, B minus D, C minus B, D minus B, C minus D and D minus C. Here also you can pause this video, find all this answer, later we can verify. Here first it is A minus B. You have to write all the elements of A only, but it should not be present in B. That is common element, you have to subtract. Before that, see here A. A is 3, 6, 9, 12. It is multiples of 3. And B is 4, 8, 12, 16. It is multiples of 4. And C is multiples of 2. And D is multiples of 5. A minus B means you have to subtract multiples of 4 from multiples of 3. That is 12 you can subtract. Remaining elements you have to write as it is. 3, 6, 9, 15, 18, 21 is A minus B. Next it is A minus C. A minus C means it is from multiples of 3. You have to subtract these multiples of 2. We have to subtract 6, 12. So 18 is not present here. So therefore remaining element is 3, 9, 15, 18 and 21. So that is A minus C. So next it is A minus D. Now A minus D. Now here in A and D common element is 15. So remaining element is 3, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 21. So that is A minus D. Next it is B minus C. In B and A common element is 12. So therefore write remaining element, that is 4, 8, 16 and 20. Don't write common element, write all the other elements. It is 4, 8, 16 and 20. So next it is C minus A. From C you have to subtract A. Now here common elements are 6 and 12. So write all the other elements. It is 2, 4, 8, 10, 14 and 16. So don't write common elements. It is 6 and 12. So write all the other elements. Next it is D minus A. In D and A common element is only 15. So remaining element is 5, 10 and 20. Next it is B minus C. In B and C common element is 4, 8, 12 and 16. So remaining element is only 20. So therefore B minus C is only 20. Next it is B minus D. In B and D, common element is only 20. So therefore, remaining element is 4, 8, 12 and 16. So B minus D is 4, 8, 12 and 16. So next question it is C minus B. In C and B, common element is 4, 8, 12 and 16 is common. You have to subtract that numbers from C. Remaining elements are 2, 6, 10 and 14. If you subtract 4, 8, 12 and 16, remaining elements are 2, 6, 10 and 14. So next question it is D minus B. You have to subtract common elements from D which are in B also. That is 20 is common element. So remaining element is 5, 10 and 15. Next it is C minus D. That is common here. It is only 10. So remaining elements are 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14 and 16. And next question it is D minus C. In D and C, common element is only 10. 10 is common. Don't write that. Remaining element is 5, 15 and 20. Next question, if x equal to set ABCD, set y equal to FBDG, find x minus y, y minus x and x intersection y. Now here x is ABCD, y is FBDG, so therefore x minus y. Now here common element is B and D, remaining element is AC, so therefore x minus y is AC. Next it is y minus x. Now from y you have to subtract common elements. B and D are common. Remaining element is f and g. So therefore y minus x is f and g. So next it is x intersection y. Common element in x and y, common element is B and D. So therefore x intersection y is B and D. Next one, if R is set of real numbers and Q is set of rational numbers, then what is R minus Q? Now from set of real numbers, if we subtract rational numbers, what is remaining? So remaining is irrational numbers. So therefore it is R minus Q. It is set of irrational numbers. From real numbers, if we subtract rational numbers, remaining is only irrational numbers. So next one, state whether each of the following statement is true or false. Justify your answer. Now here it is given 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3, 6 are disjoint sets. A, E, I, O, U and A, B, C, D are disjoint sets. 2, 4, 10, 14 and 3, 7, 11, 15 are disjoint sets. 2, 6, 10 and 3, 7, 11 are disjoint sets. Now here we have to tell which of these are true, which of these are false, and you have to justify also. Now first one, it is given 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3, 6 are disjoint sets. Now check whether they are disjoint or not. Now here we have common element is 3. So therefore they are not disjoint sets. Next question, A, E, I, O, U and A, B, C, D are disjoint sets or not. Now here again we have A common. So therefore they are not disjoint sets. So next question, it is 2, 4, 10, 14 and 3, 7, 11, 15 are disjoint or not. Now here there is no common element in these two sets. Here we have 2, 4, 10, 14 and here it is 3, 7, 11, 15. There is no common element. So intersection is empty set. When intersection is empty set, they are disjoint sets. So therefore these two sets are disjoint sets. Next question it is 2, 6, 10 and 3, 7, 11, whether they are disjoint or not. Now here also there is no common element, so therefore intersection is empty set, so therefore they are disjoint sets. So these two sets are disjoint sets. That's all in this video. I will continue this chapter explanation in next video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the channel for more video notifications. Subscribe my YouTube Akriti Mathematics classes. Thank you once again.